Over the past couple of weeks, or I'd say around a month, BSG has been doing more pushes showing off their upcoming arena mode that will be in addition to the already existing Escape from Tarkov. This has been in the works for years now, and the fruits of BSG's labor are inching ever closer to becoming a reality for everyone to experience. As they show off more and more of the game, I grow more excited to finally be able to just get my hands on it and play it for myself. It has been available at multiple gaming conventions that recently occurred, such as Tokyo Game Show and the upcoming TwitchCon, so the public has been able to play a limited amount of arena mode. Even gaming publishers have been able to show footage of the game. I know many are hesitant to be excited for it, considering where we are currently with normal Tarkov, but my imagination has been running wild with this new mode. It just seems like a fun way to get more experience shooting guns in Tarkov and having the ability to freely improve at PvP without the pain of losing kits and money repeatedly. So, before it gets released, I have a list of things that I would adore to see put into Arena. They range from simple mechanics and quality of life things to make the experience as smooth as possible to hopefully bigger and more grandiose ideas. And hopefully for those who are interested in Arena as I am, this list resonates with you in some way. And if it does, be sure to leave a comment and subscribe for more Arena videos in the future. The first and arguably most important thing Arena needs to get right is the infrastructure of their netcode. Arena-based shooters live and die by their ability to send information to players as fast and smoothly as possible. BSG have said multiple times on different live streams that high tick rate servers are a very high priority for them. They know that if this doesn't play well, right from the get-go, it will be very difficult to bounce back once people start leaving in droves because it suffers the same problems as normal Tarkov does. Arena must play well online. It cannot feel like what Tarkov currently does, especially with all the packet loss currently going on. I'll be honest and say that even if they can just get like 50% better than normal Tarkov, I honestly would consider that a win. The last thing this mode needs are videos of people grilling Arena because there are tons of clips of people dying behind walls and around and all that stuff. We've seen enough of that already in the main game. Please, BSG, get the netcode for Arena right the first time, please. Regarding netcode and online functionality, I hope there isn't a ton of downtime between rounds and more importantly between games. Having to spend minutes searching for a game will also break the community beyond repair. Tarkov as a whole has wasted easily over millions of hours waiting in queues trying to get into a raid. To be able to hit search for a game and then within maybe 20 to 30 seconds be loading into an arena match, that'll just bring joy to everyone that plays the mode. Fast, snappy, we need this in Arena because we don't ever get this luxury in normal Tarkov, sadly. Being able to finish a game and get right back into queue and get another game going will keep people glued to Arena for way longer because it won't feel like their time is being wasted in the slightest. It would be crazy to get, within an hour of playing Arena, 4 to 6 games completed versus maybe 1 to 3 raids of normal Tarkov, depending on how long it takes to find a game and how long you're in the raid for. So speed is another huge priority. Next is having a ton of preset loadouts that we can choose from overall. Now there will be some form of arena specific progression, so my hope is that we start with some basic kits that are fairly simple, and as we play and level up, we get access to more robust and interesting kits. And I hope there's a lot of them, kind of like how we have those make presets in Tarkov, and they have a bunch of default ones already caked into the game. But like I said, the more variety we have on offer to play and mess around with, is the better. My biggest fear in this regard is somehow getting the ability to make your own loadouts. Believe it or not, this is something I hope is reined in and kind of rare in Arena, because you already know you'll only see, mutants, RDs, min-maxed M4s in the game that if people consistently run their own kits, it might become a problem. Of course, being able to do it for, a couple games before a cooldown or having to meet another criteria is perfectly fine. I just hope it stays a rarity, that's all I'm saying. For the longest time, we didn't really know what the reward was for playing Arena, or I guess the incentive other than just a new experience. But IGN put out a video of some Arena gameplay, and in the last few frames of the video, we can actually see what we're earning as we play. So you do earn money in Arena mode, that's confirmed. However, there are some fees of some sort. We can't tell because the on-screen annotations get in the way, but you do earn money and have some bills that will be paid out at the end of the game. You also earn a small amount of experience that does go towards your PMC in regular Tarkov, which is probably the most interesting part because we knew this was going to be the case, but we were unsure how or what the amounts were going to be. And lastly, there's some Arena currency earned as well as XP towards a rank in Arena, which makes sense because the whole point of Arena's existence is for a more competitive Tarkov experience. So all that's good. I'm just concerned with how quickly people might be able to farm money and or XP through this mode. These numbers could be placeholders for all we know. You could earn much more than what was shown, or even much less. I doubt this will be the case, but we'll just have to wait and see. But at least there is a good reason to play Arena, because it will directly affect your character in the main game. I also hope that in addition to ranked, there are some form of casual modes when you want to just practice or mess around. It wouldn't surprise me if there actually wasn't, and honestly I wouldn't be that upset, but always having to sweat in the Arena might grow a little tiresome considering what it's trying to be and what kind of audience it's trying to pull in. We still don't have a date for Arena. We know it's pretty much done. There isn't anything major being added these days, and it's ultimately down to polish and balance. The hope is at some point during the fall, Arena will go live and we'll just have full access to it. I wouldn't be too surprised if the release date gets with the wipe in December. It would suck we have to wait that long, but whatever it takes for it to be the best version it can be, I will wait. BSG has been extremely adamant that we will be playing this year, but with only a little under 3 months left, we shall see. But there is one concern that I hope really doesn't end up happening, that there's no special privileges to anybody playing Arena before anyone else. I know this is completely out of our control, but I have a weirdly strong suspicion that some people might get access to it earlier than others. And I don't mean playing from conventions or special events, that doesn't count. I'm talking the full game, from home, and some having it while others who maybe bought EOD of Tarkov or just Arena by itself won't get immediate access to it day one, which would be extremely frustrating to say the least. Granted, I've gotten my money's worth from EOD Tarkov, but BSG did promise Arena with that version of the game included, so it would probably be a PR nightmare for them to either make people buy Arena even if they own EOD, or not allow them to play it day one, which is my biggest concern. It's relatively small, but it's still a problem if it happens. And probably the biggest concern, other than the netcode that will kill Arena before it even gets a chance to get off the ground, cheaters. We know them. We despise them, but they are going to most likely be in Arena. I despise the fact that I even have to say that out loud, but with the way they are handled currently with BSG, that isn't going to be enough. Arena will die so fast if they cannot be reined into a reasonable amount. Their systems to detect and ban cheaters needs to be more robust than what Tarkov currently has, and I worry that it won't be the case. But again, we're not going to know, and we'll just have to wait and see for ourselves when Arena arrives and we see people b-hopping and speed hacking all over the place. I mean, I hope that doesn't happen, but we're going to have to wait and see. But yeah, Arena could happen honestly any day now. Granted, there would be a lot more of a ramp up from BSG to put content out showing off Arena trailers with a date, but realistically, I'd hope by the end of October we might be playing. Sadly, we just have to be patient, even though I am genuinely excited and want to play it. I have expectations and will be critical about Arena. Critical, but fair. They have been hard at work at this for a long time, and I am very eager to see the final result and just play it. Thank you for taking the time out of your day to watch this video. Be sure to leave your thoughts on Arena and what you're excited or worried for about it, and subscribe for more videos about Arena in the future and whether it has any lasting staying power. I hope to see you in future ones.